welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a lifestyle channel where I have recently been focusing on budgeting and trying to get my finances in order. So if you like those kind of videos, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, today we are going to be budgeting for the paycheck that I received on the 15th. Let's just jump right into it. So let's see. Paycheck. I typically budget $11.50 for my paychecks. That is the bare minimum that I know I am going to get on each paycheck. Typically it's like maybe it varies, it's like 20-30 bucks more than that amount, but I know I'll at least make $11.50. So that is what we are going to be budgeting for. The actual amount that I got paid was $11.88, so I can go ahead and write that in there. And then I have other income, which I'm just putting other. I'm not gonna disclose what that is, but that resource pays me $330 for the rest of this month. So total, you guys, I'm bad at math, so bear with me. I do have a calculator and I will be using a calculator. $14.80. There's some math that I can do like in my head, but I'm not the best at it, so I like to use a calculator to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, so the first bill that I have coming out is my appointment, my weekly appointment. That is going to be on the 15th, and that's around $110 for that. Second thing that is coming out that I have to pay for out of this paycheck is Spotify, due on the 20th. Then I have my gym membership, which is also going to be coming out on the 20th. Oh, forgot to put what Spotify was. Spotify is $22. Gold's is $7. Then I have another appointment, and that is on the 22nd, and that will be an additional $110. And then my minimum payment for my bank or my credit card, that is due on the 25th, and because I've paid so much of it off, they actually dropped the how much the minimum payment is supposed to be. It used to be $165, but it's been dropped down to $122 because I've paid a lot off on it. And I don't know if that's like a common thing that cards do, where they drop your minimum payment due when you pay off a lot of it, but that's kind of cool that that happened. And then I have one more appointment on the 29th for another $110. So let's add these up. $481 for my bill total. And that is going to be a leftover of 900 something, I think. 999. Okay. Okay, and then you just bring your leftover down here to distribute it into the cash envelopes. So my cash envelopes are groceries, eat out, and some people have this lumped together as one food category, but I like to know what food I'm actually buying and like where I'm spending more money on. So ideally I would be spending more on groceries than eating out, but typically they're around the same for me, or I spend more eating out. Gas, entertainment, household, personal care, clothing, to Miscellaneous. And then Blow Money. Okay, so these are my categories for my envelopes, and I am trying to get these categories down because I went and spent like way too much from the last paycheck. So for groceries, we're gonna do 150. For eating out, we're gonna do 125. For gas, it's going to be $30 because I only have to go into the office 1 day a week, so I don't need a lot of gas money. Entertainment, we're gonna do 20. Last time I did 50, I believe, and I didn't really spend any of it, so we're dropping that down. Household, same thing. I had a lot and I didn't spend out of it, so we're dropping it down to 10. Personal care and clothing, we're dropping down to 10 as well because I didn't spend really anything out of those categories the last paycheck. And what I think I'm going to do with these categories is just kind of let them build up and like roll over. That way if I ever need to buy like a big personal care item or household item or go clothing shopping, I'll have it built up in there. Pet, we're only going to do 25 because we didn't really spend a lot of his money. Him being Pharaoh, my cat, didn't really spend a lot of his money last paycheck, so he didn't really need that much. And anything left over in his envelope at the end of the month is going to go into his pet emergency fund. Miscellaneous, I did 65 last paycheck, but I'm only going to do 20 this time because I'm trying to cut down everywhere, and I didn't spend as much out of that envelope. So I figured that was a good place to cut. Blow Money, I'm only giving myself $50, and my plan is to only give myself $50 from now on in hopes that I can kind of rein in my spending because I went way over on the last paycheck. And if you watch my weekly check-ins, you will see that. So let's add all of these up.
150 plus 125 plus 30 plus 20 plus 10, 20, 30 plus 25 plus 20 plus 50.
$450 for my envelopes. Okay, 999 minus 450 is $549 left over. Okay, so we'll bring it up here for the sinking funds. Okay, now sinking funds, I've added a little bit too. We have my car insurance that I normally do. That is due every 6 months, so I just kind of treat that as a sinking fund. Car maintenance, I was contributing a little bit to that, and then I stopped for a little bit, and I need to get back into that because my car is having some issues. And then I also need to figure out when I'm going to start a new car fund. That's probably not going to be on this paycheck. That may be with July paycheck. We'll see. Medical, we contribute to every paycheck. Dental, same thing. And vision and pet emergency all contribute every paycheck. Then my holiday sinking funds, I have 4th of July, and that goal is $50 that I want total by the 4th of July for that. Then I have my birthday, which we want to try and save 120 by my birthday. And then anniversary, I want to try and save 250 by my anniversary. So these are going to be all my sinking funds for this paycheck. Car insurance, we put $39 in for a total of $78 a month. Car maintenance, I'm going to do 25, just like with these other ones, and I'm going to try and make it a consistent 25 each paycheck. If not, I may end up having to drop all of these back to 20. We'll just kind of see how that goes. So 25. Okay, and then 4th of July, we're going to do 25 because I already have 25. That'll bring me to the 50 that I need. For my birthday, we're going to do $20. And then for anniversary, it's going to be $31. And these numbers, I can show you how I came up with them Basically, I take the total amount that I want, and then figure out when I want that by, and then divide by the number of paychecks until the due date. And then that's how I get that number. So let's add these up.
39 plus 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, plus 20 plus 31.
It's 240. Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
25 times 6 is 150. Plus 39 plus 20 plus 31.
Yeah, 240. Okay. That was just a lot of 25s in there, and I wasn't sure if I was doing that right or not. Okay, so 549 minus 240. Oh, that's easy math. That's 309. Okay, 309 left over for debt. Okay, so for my debt snowball, we were doing a total of $278. So 278 total minus, like, that was going to be the payment that I just threw at the Essend card. So minus 122, meaning like 278 is what I would have paid on the card for my minimum payment plus whatever the debt snowball is. So in this case, since this dropped, since my minimum payment dropped from 122 to 165, I will put 156 as my debt snowball to get me that 278 total. I hope that makes sense. That explanation made sense in my head. Not exactly sure I said or explained it correctly. And then emergency funds. Okay, so 309 minus 156. It's 153 left over. Okay. Now, let's see. My emergency fund, we want to get it to 500, so 500. Oops. 364. So I'm going to do 136 in my emergency fund. And then that leaves me with $17, and we will just use that as a cushion. Okay, so that'll give me nothing left over. So my budgeting total should equal this income total up here if I did this right. So we'll add up all of the total columns.
481 plus 458 plus 240 plus 156 plus 153.
1480. That is correct. So we have a zero-based budget. And now that we have this, let's go ahead and do the cash envelope breakdown so that I can go to the bank and withdraw my cash. So for my envelopes, we have
Groceries, eat out, gas, entertainment, household personal care. Oh my goodness, I'm not writing very nice today. Clothing, pet, miscellaneous, blow money.
Okay, so those are for the cash envelopes. And then for my sinking funds, we have car insurance, which normally car insurance I transfer to my Capital One 360 account, but I am going to start saving that in cash because my car insurance, I just had to pay it here in June, and I ended up overdrafting my account because when I tried to when I tried to transfer the funds from Capital One 360 to my regular checking accounts, they took too long to transfer. And so the car insurance people had already cashed the check that I sent them, and it ended up overdrafting my account. And the bank was really nice, and they waived my overdraft fees because it only was a day late in the transfer. But to avoid that in the future, I'm just going to save this up in cash, deposit it, and then send the check to the car insurance company. That way it doesn't overdraw my account anymore. So car insurance we're going to take out in cash.
Car maintenance. Then we have medical, dental, vision, pet, emergency. And then we have 4th of July, my birthday and anniversary. Please don't run out of space. 4th of July, my birthday.
Almost out of space. One left. Okay. So just copying these from the other page. $150 for groceries, which I'm gonna take out a $100 and a $50. For eating out, it's $125, and normally I would take out the bigger bills, like $100 and like, you know, a $20 and a $5. But I think I'm gonna go with different denominations. That way it's easier and I don't have to try and break a 100 when we go out to eat or anything like that. So, and because I was doing bigger numbers, like bigger bills, because the budget mom was doing that and she said it helped her spend less money, but it's not practical for me because if we eat out, we're going to like a drive-through or something the majority of the time, and I don't want to give them a $100 bill and expect them to break that. So we're just gonna we'll get 6 20s and a 5. Yeah, so for gas it's gonna be $30, which will be a 10 and a 20. Entertainment, we're gonna do $20, so a 20. Household is going to be 10. Personal care is 10. Clothing is 10 as well, so 1, 2, 3 10s. Pet is going to be 25. Miscellaneous is going to be 20, and below money we're going to do 50. So for pet 25, we're going to do a 20 and a 5, a 20 for miscellaneous, and then a 2 20s and a 10 for below money. And same reason, just to kind of break it down easier. Car insurance is $39. Car maintenance, we're going to do 25 for medical, dental, vision, pet emergency, and 4th of July as well. Okay, so 39, that's going to be a 20, a 10, a 5, and 4 ones. Car maintenance, a 20 and a 5, 25, 25, vision, 25, pet emergency, 25, 4th of July, 25. Okay, my birthday is going to be 20, and then anniversary is going to be 31. So that's going to be a 20, and then 20, 10, 1. Okay. All right, now you total up all of these numbers to get your total bill count. So we have 150, 100, 4 plus 1, 5 ones.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fives. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 20s. Okay.
So 5 times 1, that's going to be $1. 9 times 5, $45 for the 5s. $70 for the 10s. 21 times 20, that's 420, right? 21. Yeah, 420 for the $20. A 50, and then a 100. So all of this should total up 450 plus 240, 690. So that's what the total should be, 690, from what we figured out on our Paycheck bill tracker.
So 5 plus 45, oops, 45, plus 70, plus 420, plus 50, plus 100 is 690.
Okay, so we are good to go. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. And my next video will be a cash envelope stuffing of this paycheck. So if you like those videos, be sure to tune in. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And make sure you click on the notification bell to get notifications that I've posted. I am trying to be more consistent with my posts. And yeah, please drop me a comment down below if you're new, or if you like this video, or if there's anything you want to suggest that I do differently. I know normally I kind of go over the numbers, but I thought it would be fun to try and write it out with you guys today. So let me know if you like that better, me writing it out along with you, or just kind of like reviewing it with you. Just let me know down in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.